Empire, this is first to 5 wins. So 3 more map wins needed for Empire. FaZe are going to have to rip off 5. And maybe it starts here. Taking a look at what the Gunrunner search. Did you run through the overall stats for these guys? Because it's 0-3 for Empire versus Atlanta. Like they're 11-6 on it. So like it's a good map for them, but they've never beaten Atlanta here.
Well, FaZe is 11-2.
Yeah,
they've only lost it 2 times. Like this is their best search and destroy map.
Well, that's why I guess my point there is like if you come in and win this, if you're Empire, you might have just ripped the jugular out of FaZe. Well, Mr. First Blood back at it. Abizi able to get the first pick. Man advantage quickly to FaZe.
Yeah, and yesterday it was a lot of talks around the First Bloods. Crim, though, big pick on a Major Maniac, and they're just sort of taking their time. But I think it was a 3-1 lead. It was very early lead for Dallas Empire. In Atlanta FaZe, they made some adjustments. They stuck to their game plan. This is part of their game plan, letting the bomb go down, playing the 4 versus 4 retakes. Watch Illy, though, number 2, maybe trying to work a flank. We'll see if Abizi's able to catch him. They are. They just play it patiently. Now they have the man advantage. Now they have to go.
Billy, Abizi with the 2 kills in the round, but it's Crim once again that's able to bring it back. Even Priesta, though, puts the odds back over to FaZe. Crim, can he beat the guy again? Just trying to finesse around, trying to stay alive. He's able to dip away into bathrooms. There's only 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Crim and Shotzi trying to get it done. Crim's able to get another kill with his knife. Priesta will lock down the final player with enough time to defuse, but Crim nearly made some magic happen.
But that's Atlanta FaZe. That's their strategy. Plant the bomb B. We will take our individual 1v1s. Typically, they have the man advantage. They're able to catch Illy out. That gives them the 4 versus 3. And what's just so difficult about defending this B side is it takes a smoke to, cover across if there's someone sniping all the way in the back from Dallas. It's tough. In Atlanta FaZe, they know what positions they have to take.
FaZe get the round win behind some early kills from Abizi. He gets 3 in the round, starts off 3-1. And now kind of his home. In and around vent room and pipes. He loves to do damage. 2 rounds in. 2 First Bloods for Abizi. The guy's impact early in the map is outrageous.
Okay, so now this is a key for me, and that is a problem what we just saw from Priesta, because we saw this on Ramaza. Atlanta FaZe. I know Gunrunner is a bit of a slower map, and these things tend to happen. But you have to stick together. Use your advantages that you're earning in the rounds, because that's how they lost game 5.
Oh, now things starting to unravel. It was Crim that was kind of the difference maker again. He gets that pick right after the First Blood, brings it back to a 4 versus 4, and then Clayster tacks on another.
And look at the flank. Look at Hook and Crim. They found the opening. Simps all the way in the back. He's not watching anything. Hook doesn't see much, but the bomb is going to be planted, and you're going to have Simp all the way towards the back with a snipe. Hopefully for Dallas, they have somebody with a smoke to deal with this, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, even though you have the added man, it's not going to be easy.
Nope.
Now the smoke going to come over the top. Crim able to hit the shots. All down to Selim and Simp now to try and clutch. There's going to be 2 players pushing him in the back with a snipe. Simp's going to have to try and finesse. Able to take down 1, but he will fall right after. Selim gets caught out as well outside of bathrooms in the retake. Solid from Empire. Will tie us up 1-1, Joe.
Solid Empire. Similar to what we saw from Atlanta FaZe. But if you're FaZe, you have another one of those rounds where you're kind of scratching your head. Where did things go wrong? Abizi earns a very tough, First Blood. Takes down Shotzi. Priesta can't go down there. These little things, Maven, and they add up.
Yeah. No, I know you can't just obviously group up completely and get into a position where you have no angles, no map coverage. You need to play your spots and all, but yeah, it just seems like a lot of positions where they have the numbers. Guy drops, no trade is there, and suddenly that advantage disappears, and that's why we've been highlighting it so much. But what a start from Crim it's been. He's already out to 6-1. He accounts for 6 out of their 8 kills. Pretty hot start for sure. As we'll watch Hook try to finesse up towards this bomb site. No work onto the plant yet.
Beastie's in a great position inside of vents. Priesta gets taken down. Is there going to be a quick trade? It is. Beastie's going to play his life now. Looks like they're trying to get a trade onto this, but he plays it. Shotzi, though, with the dead silence comes behind him. Hook gets aggressive through crates. Now you have a 2 versus 4. You can get this bomb down, but Major Maniac going to keep them in this one.
Bomb not getting planted yet. Major Maniac almost able to catch one, but now his position revealed as he gets aggressive. towards the site. Can he catch Hook? He does. He's going to catch Hook, but the bomb is starting to wrap out towards A. 2 versus 2. Play and Crim versus Simp and Major Maniac. And a father versus son as we get deep into this round 3. As Crim will try to get into a position to put this bomb down. And really, it might come down to whether or not you have dead silence on Simp or Major Maniac to try and make a play. Major's not going to have it. Not going to need it as the Simtex will hit. Bomb will not get planted. Clay last alive. No choice but to try and plant. Now Clay, he had so many clutches yesterday. Can he do it again?
Oh yeah, they hear him. One player's just gonna run away. So he hears Major Maniac running up. He's trying to catch him to get the bomb down. Major Maniac's such a smart player. Well, he doesn't even give up the kill. So there we go. Atlanta FaZe behind Major Maniac finds 3 kills, a 2 versus 4. All right, Maven, we're just gonna have some ridiculous clutches today. We got the 2 best teams in the world. Let's just let it happen. But how does that unfold? Shotzzy, he dies with bomb inside a vent room. They can't get the plan at B. They're probably thinking, you know what? Let's just get control. Let's rotate A. But guess what? Major Maniac goes big.
Shotzzy though with some beams. Abizi take it off the map quickly. But it puts us right into a 4v4 as Major Maniac big again. Look at number 9 though. Yep, it's a fast flank coming in for Priesthood. He's got dead silence. Just about to run out. Can he get to a position in time? And will he be heard by Hook inside a bathroom? Not gonna matter. Priest is gonna get the first kill. Now Head's gonna have to turn from Empire. It's a fast trade out.
Chaotic.
Or was it enough of a mess created by Priesta?
Hey, I'm streaming the
yeah, Simp just saw him. So
I'm streaming the COD live.
Where Priesta just sort of he made it a bit of a mess right there. They're gonna have to rotate
the championship.
Shotzzy, they're gonna try to work the flank here. We're gonna wait to see if the bomb's being rotated.
I'll be on in a minute.
Selling Simp on the other side, maybe just trying to catch them. Nice Shotzzy with a beautiful headshot onto Celium. Celium has been so good in that position all year long. Now it's on to Simp.
Dude, he was absurd too. Just literal beams, whether it's the MP5 or the M4. Chance to clutch. No Denny to use. Goes soaring out. Here's the first. Goes the challenge.
I think Dallas gonna win, fool. I play. Come on.
Back and forth we go. Tied up 2-2. A freebie here for Alias. Simp trying to catch the first.
Yeah, Simp might be thinking like maybe the other player is Vent and they're like trying to sandwich him. You know, if he spots that second guy, maybe he can turn it into something. But just some bad timing. But Shotzzy, really the key difference. Takes down the first Blood King and Abizi. Wins a 1-on-1 versus Celium.
And Celium, who you mentioned, has been so good. He's 0-4
right now. Y'all got 4, y'all.
They need Celium on point if they're going to win this series. Major Maniac able to get across, take some damage, but going to stay up for now. The Simtexes will come in. Abizi with another first blood. Abizi follows up with 2. He's going to challenge for the 3rd. Not a fork, but what a play from Abizi. But as it stands, it's still going to be a 2 versus 2. Celium and Simp versus Clayster and Shotzzy. 3 of our 5 MVP finalists left in this round. Bomb now wrapping all the way out towards that.
Celium had Daddy Pop, so he's not going to have that. Simp should get it. Shotzzy has it. They're rotating towards A. Nobody's really watching this cross. Now Celium going to peek it. This might be great for Cell. Shout out to our observing team. They've been just so good all year long. You see this overhead shot. And well, Celium, he's going to win that one. Gives them the man advantage. The headshot goes his way. Bomb gets planted. Shotzzy, though, a smoke magician, not going to be able to do it. Atlanta FaZe, they clutch another way. It's like these 2v2s that we keep having.
Yeah.
They're going to have the round advantage.
And that's a big first kill for Celium, right? Like, he's getting blanked until that point. There, he's able to get it done as they let their dead silence build. But, I mean, it's all easy. Right? I mean, the fact that he's
deployment. Takes time to warm up.
Ludicrous play. Make sure they're in a 2v2 and not some other insane situation.
There's just some like gaps, right?
Hostile dropping in this area. Watch your guy. Got him. Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone.
I hope y'all know where we going.
Hey, Joe, the man. The man with the photo.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your
Nah,
position.
you better.
Suggest you get
I'm
moving.
not jumping in.
Close we off.
Nigga, I don't remember the code anymore.
I'm going on YouTube. Give me 1 second.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been jumping there the last 12 games and been coming in second.
Yeah, we've been dropping it too.
Only thing we do is wait for the people to come out and kill their ass.
I'll take it. Supply cash mark. Secure the package. Contract updated. New objective identified. Next objective located. You're clear to engage all targets. All supply boxes found. Solid work.
Buy station identified.
That was the quickest deal.
I know, right?
That's how you're supposed to do it. Other gotta stay in the air. Everybody gotta stay in the air as they collect. Drop on it. What's up, bro? Huh?
Is it just on time?
Shit still bleeding? Yeah, it's gonna bleed for a little bit, bro. But do you think it's broken? A little bit? No, it's not broken because you can move your finger. You know how you really test it out, right? You gotta go jerk off. Can't masturbate? Yeah, your finger's broken. Your knuckles broken. He said, whoa, whoa!
The fuck is going on here?
Oh yeah, you break your knuckles over there. You know, if you can't masturbate, your shit is broken.
Nah. Test that shit out.
Anybody need this?
Alright, we getting this load out or what?
Yo, facts. Let's go.
Nah, I don't like y'all.
Nah, they was fighting over here too, so be careful. They was shooting over here.
Moving here.
Buy UAV.
Friendly drop back. Headed your way.
Visual on care package.
What we got?
I want to get ghosts, but
Yeah, it's out here. It's out here.
Yeah, let's get those. Here, I'm coming to you
I
right now.
got my sniper.
Gas is inbound.
Yo, here.
Yeah, but why you got my character on, bro?
Enemy UAV overhead.
Hey, drop it on top of the building. Don't drop it down here, bro.
Friendly drop back. Headed your way.
Shit
Yeah,
got very late.
too late.
Side though. You haven't got it. Where y'all wanna go now?
Oh man, I need ammo. Shit, bro. I got the wrong class. It's okay. Let's head towards Boneyard, I guess. Oh, we could go
Shit,
train
I don't really
station.
do.
Train station gonna have money and shit over there.
You know what? Are you popping? Going to pop
Armor here.
UAV?
Armor
Two
here.
plates over there. Yeah, pop it. There's 2 plates over there. Pop
Allied
it.
UAV overhead.
Pop. Yep. There we go. Train station is hot. It's hot.
We got a guy right here.
Location
too.
marked. Move up.
Oh, let's take him out.
Copy your mark.
He moving to police station.
Let's see him.
Oh no, that's big.
Moving up there.
He's in bank in the back.
Enemy UAV overhead. Location marked. Move up.
Yeah, he's in bank still. He's sitting at the top.
That's it, Mike. Where you at? All around? Yeah, shit.
Area's moved. They can still be around. Relay that.
Oh, this shit inside here.
UAV.
Take that trophy. Open up there. Come on, statue. Anybody need
Bit
an
of body
extra?
armor here. Bit of
Extra
body armor
vehicles
here.
here.
You might want to carry that or no?
Coming. Run around. We need to get like a super store got
Bounty
one.
contract identified.
Get a UAV right here.
Buy station identified.
Yeah, please get that. Por favor. Come on, you. Got your back. Righty roof.
Friendly drop bag headed your way. Enemy UAV overhead.
You got a UAV or not?
We need recon. Send the
Nah.
flyover.
Gas is inbound. Marking
Come
new
on,
safe
Jordan.
zone.
Moving here.
Good
Team
copy.
over there.
UAV beginning
On the
flyover.
train. They run to buy station.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply.
Buy station identified.
And you got one team in storage town. Yep. It's been looted. They say you lagging behind.
Enemy team is hunting you. Stay alert.
Oh, that's them.
Yeah, in the open.
where you shoot.
Where?
I cracked the arm on
Not
one.
as good. Fuck! Why?
Losing
Bro?
ground.
Oh shit, bro! Like. Come on, man.
This is the gulag. Survive and you can redeploy. Your teammate was broken. They're no longer with us.
I can't. Yo, I can't play. My controller keeps dying, bro.
That's why we can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm about to back out, bro. I can't do it. I gotta just let the controller charge, bro.
Yo, bring it back downstairs and recharge.
Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Beat them down or capture
He
the
went left.
objective.
Ah,
Return to
hell
base.
no.
Your team can pay for your release if they have the money.
We're not dead yet.
Dude, you look great in blue. I think we are just incredibly looking gentlemen on the day. But by the way, I was doing great. They brought Rambo Ray on the team, so personally, I'm having a fantastic day.
Calling Rambo Ray, but before we get into the nitty-gritty of what is has been two very good games so far, it's about time to do the final chance of Grubhub pick of the day for the CDL inaugural season. I went with Mr. First Bloods himself at BZ. I thought he was fantastic. His three-piece of round 5 without searching through is absurd. He went alongside THICC, who made honestly what?
Be advised, your teammate has been marked as most wanted. Protect them.
I mean, again, like when I had to make this pick, it was one of those things. Is like I did not forget how good Hook is and how great he can be when he's at his best. Because he's gotten overlooked a little bit on this team. Right? We always talk about the veterans on the team.
I got the wheel.
Stop taking a lot of the limelight because he's the MVP. He's incredible, but Hook just defeats the wing. One of the best talents we have ever had in Call of Duty. It's been that way since the first time he's back in AEW. He's been incredible, and I think the first time that he had, he was able to show off his stuff. Okay, look, no, I need preparation. Look, Miles, I had a bump.
going down there. Yeah, water fast. Back up. I'm down here. On me. Hot. I'm down here. Lion and top diner. Go back far. Show me. I'm trying to. That's one day. Hold. Yeah, money. No, he's water. He's water. He's not even looking at you. He's on the back right. He's going on the van, I think. Tracks, Illy. Yeah, the tracks in close quarters. They're trying to put us in the trap. Make sure we get A. Yeah, there's two. Still, they need the big guard. Respond there. Cap A, you should be good. I got it. They're going to see from tracks.
Joe, what'd you take away from that considering the spot phase they're in right now?
They seem calm. They're playing their game, but Cellium just went big at C. Takes down 2 players. You know, they started on bad side. You'll take this 18-point lead. You would love to have around 15 points going into the half, but you have the side street. But they're going to recognize that, and now it's a fight back for that B flag.
Yeah, they've been uppercutted and just laid out to start this series, and then get back up and fight back in this matchup because Empire have been so damn good. But it sort of feels like we know like one big play, one big map win can be the difference. We know how momentum COD esports can be. FaZe needs some momentum. That's not all they need, but they need some momentum.
And they need big plays at big time moments. And feels like they're starting to get that maybe a little bit, right? Some of the players I was talking about in Cellium and Priesta, who's just trying to play his life. That B flag almost captured for Dallas Empire. It's about 2/3 of the way there, but if easy, gonna take him. He's just trying to sneak his way through towards C. He tapped it. I don't know if Dallas recognized it, but this could be a big 40 seconds. You could get a 3 cap here if Atlanta FaZe is able to execute this.
There's the neutral, and now here comes everybody. Can he finish this before they get to him? The trophy's gonna keep him up. The lethals and tacticals not gonna phase him. Is Priest able to dip back into hazmat? But it's Crim with dead silence all the way around. That should be a freebie for Priesta. And he's able to stay alive. Finally gonna get caught. Almost able to turn and burn onto another. But over to Clay's POV mid-map. Clay picks up 3. The Simtax hits. The M4 hits. And finally he drops. But that play enough to get some pressure onto B and alleviate the pressure from the home cap at C. The final seconds will tick off. And I believe the advantage, okay, so you talked about that 18-point advantage. That'll stick through until the final seconds. And yeah, starting on the poor side, you feel good about FaZe's chances, but never count out Empire.
No, and we've seen some 3 caps. We've seen some 2 and a neutrals. We know that 18-point lead can go away very quickly, especially if Dallas Empire are able to get that flip towards C and get them spawning and trap them bottom side of the mini-map. It's going to be tough to do. Atlanta FaZe, they know they can play around this lead. They don't have to be the team to try to force things on B. You play for positions. You play around the kills. When you think it's time to get on the B flag, you do it.
Well,
don't overcommit.
It's FaZe up 18, but it's Empire dominating the series. We're just kicking off the second half of the Dom. Let's go to an Astro Lycidon with Dallas Empire.
One shot, major. Wait,
Water top left window. Water shot.
Yeah, water tree got me. He's on the
Still on me, block.
The water tree got me.
I spawned P1, guys.
Don't block.
No, he spawned out deep. One guy might be pushed up.
Yeah, what guys mid-tracks?
Yeah.
We're on B, guys.
Water van.
Yo, we spawn P1. Spawn P1.
Yo, if you push your flip to A. One guy's at 1.
Yo, square.
Go.
Check behind you guys.
Watch my mid-tracks, please.
I can't see him. He's
mid-tracks.
Mid-tracks, one shot.
Mid-track dead.
Nice.
I'm about to
I'm
smoke
moving C.
Go see.
He's gonna be yellow, probably.
You're gonna
Just
spawn
say-
One guy's definitely down there.
Yeah. We're missing one.
Wait for him, Kyler.
He's in yellow,
I
weak,
spawned
a BD.
On it.
You can get to B. Get to B.
Gay dead.
That was on the
Cap it, big win. They're spawning A, guys.
I'm camping
Oh,
top
top
pool.
downer, top downer, simp.
Hold this and we win, guys.
Top downer, simp.
They're gonna be mid-tracks over and over. We got the flip. We got what we wanted. On B,
Top
guys.
blue. Top blue.
Watch mid-tracks a bunch, yo.
Where water?
I'm depleting this. Yo, he's on B somewhere. I got naded.
Yo, mid
Yo.
Absolute mid
Top left diner.
Yo, they spawn deep.
Top left diner. I'm gonna flash it for you.
Hold this shit.
I
Top
can't
diner,
flash
top
you.
diner.
Nice, three guys.
Yo, I'm gonna hold right.
Go, hold the square.
I'm getting in blue.
Oh, they're
No,
back in.
one guy, they know I'm blue.
Yeah, back diner. I got him.
Top rows.
Nice. I'm on top diner. Or you go.
Yo, I have
you go
P1
top.
right now.
I'm not going top. I'm not going top.
One guy's blue street.
Yo, top blue above you, Tyler.
I'm going top
I'm
diner.
sound on.
Hold this whole time, guys. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, I rebound
Top
diner.
blue weak, Priesta.
I rebound that.
Well, it didn't take long. The flip comes in early from Empire, and Joe, you heard Clang. Like, we just gotta hold this. We got the flip. We got what we want.
Yeah, hold this and we win it. I believe that was his words. But NFA's very experienced domination team. They take down the player who was watching. See, that was Crim. You're gonna have a rotator and Illy, and he make the play. We saw a Beezy in this position. It's a Beezy who gets them out of that. You're gonna have Clay who has another shot. But you talked about the flip, and guess what? It's just difficult to hold this team for this long. Atlanta FaZe, they're gonna be able to get out, but you cut it down to 8. Now, can they hold on to 8B? It looks like Priest is all the way back A. They're trying to get a neutral at the B flag. They're getting all the kills. There's a few players left. Clay is going large right now, trying to play his life. Priest is on A. They're just going to play around these neutrals. I don't blame them.
Well, both are neutral. Only active cap is going to be C. Simp comes through with 2. The lead has been shipped away to 6. You see middle of your screen, Shotzzy on 5 in a row. But they've got them spawning at bottom. That's what you'd love.
Yeah. Yeah, can Major Maniac go big? And they're trying to find Shotzzy. He has played his life so well. Dallas Empire, they want to get to C. There's a couple of players back here, just taking time to do so. And the players spawning up towards A, they're going to go towards that B flag from Atlanta FaZe. Major Maniac trying to do what he can. He will get taken down. So it is just flips back and forth. A 13-point lead, minute 45 remaining.
Yeah, you had the favor side won and lost like 3 times in the span of 3 minutes. It's been absurdity, but Simp will pick Illy off the bar. Not going to work the neutral for now. Still wants to be got up and fight. The trade comes in, and Hoop will fall. Empire down 11. But with the 2 cap, they can bring it back. That's all they need is the 2 cap. Shotzzy clearing off that bit of progress on the neutral from FaZe. Mid-map once again locked down by Empire as FaZe starting to get stacked up inside a restaurant. It's Shotzzy on the flank again, trying to get it done. Nearly able to connect with a knife, but a BC able to put him down from the top window. It's Crim doing damage, just trying to be the guardian angel, the watchdog over that B side.
You can tell what Atlanta FaZe is trying to do. They just want to neutral this. They're just trying to neutral and keep their lead. And Clay and Crim are not letting that happen. All the kills right now are Dallas Empire. Crim on a 5 spree. So here we go. Cut down to 2 points. They're dealing with the neutral. The pressure all on Atlanta FaZe. You still have some pressure here from Hook inside of blue. Only a couple of pushes remain. We're going to have a tied game. And Dallas Empire, they have hold on to C. They have held on.
What a hold it has been. What a flip it was just a minute ago. Now all the pressure. If there wasn't enough already on FaZe, it is here again. Priest able to take down 2, and they've got to get on the point. They're flying towards B. They're flying towards C. Over towards A will be Hoop. He's going to go ahead and get the neutral. How quickly can you make the play if they're FaZe? You're just not enough time. There's not enough time. Empire look to pull a rabbit out of the hat again and take a massive edge in this series. Empire going up 4-0 with yet another clutch. Now just 1 map away from being champions.
There was a few pushes where Atlanta FaZe had numbers on the B flag, and there was no smoke down. There was no trophy down. They didn't get position. I think they overextended themselves a little bit. They couldn't get the neutral off. Dallas held on. It was just a game of the clock, and Dallas played around it. I love the heads-up play from Hoop to just go all the way around towards A. He knew exactly what he was trying to do. How many times, Clint, has Dallas beaten Atlanta FaZe all year on domination? Once. This is just their 2nd time. It was 7-1 to Atlanta FaZe, but it just doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, that's the case for Azir Cave. That's the case for Gunrunner Search. That's the case for domination in general. Like, nothing statistically is making sense here. If you look through the numbers, I think anyone logically would have thought this was going to be a long series. Anyone would have thought that would have been the case. It is not the case right now. Empire blowing the wheels off of this one. If you think that Gunrunner Search, maybe the dagger was put into the back a bit, while it was just driven home with a bat based on how that last round goes. Up 4-0, 1 map to win. I did not expect this. Like, I thought without question Empire could win this. Of course, like absolutely. With the way they've been playing, they've been so good. But to do it in this fashion and be up 4-0, what's going on?
Why?
What's going on?
We've talked about just how close the games have been as we take a look at the last minute of that domination. And these are some of the plays I'll be talking about, right? Look at the red arrows. They're trying to get position a restaurant. 3 go down. 3 go down. There was a another opportunity before this where they're just not executing at the big moments. Dallas are. They're playing with map position. They're playing with their head. Luke, you know, he not only does he make this play, he also, you know, neutrals A when you have all the pressure at C. They're calm, they're cool, they're collected. In a lot of those close respawns that we've seen between these two teams, we talked about it being a player or two away from Dallas taking it, and you're seeing that now.
Yeah, it just feels like, I mean, we've said this all year, like Empire, or not Empire, sorry, FaZe at times have gotten by what feels like on talent alone. Like, they haven't always played the game the correct way. It's not always been clean. They've just been so uber talented that they've got through. But now you're running into a team that is a finely tuned machine. Like, even if you still give the talent edge to FaZe, which I don't even know if will be the case with the way that Empire's playing right now, Empire's just better at the game. Like, I think that's completely and utterly evident right now with how these matches are going. They are better at the game at this stage of the year, and they are showing it.
They just have a different look at how they're playing these maps. It's different than what we've seen all year. Maybe not necessarily in that domination, but you know, you look at Azir Cave multiple times the way they're playing it. I don't know. They're learning from their mistakes. They're learning on how they want to do it, how they want to execute it, and they're playing it perfectly. There's really nothing else to say besides that.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. But let's take a look at our PS4 damage dealt leaderboard from the map 1, and I expected it to be Hoop, considering he dropped up nearly 40 kills, but it's Shotzzy with just 3 more damage. But that dynamic duo, look at them putting in the numbers. Crim not far behind, but kind of look at who is putting in the firepower throughout that first hard point.
Well, yeah, you had, you know, Crim right there. You also had Crim in the search and destroy. You have Crim in the domination, who goes 23 and 14. He had a really solid map 1 yesterday, but the back half of that, even though they won this series versus FaZe, I don't think he tweeted about it. Yeah. He felt like he didn't play well. Maps 4 and 5 this time.
And I want to talk a little bit about our I mean, no, he's not on that damage dealt leaderboard, but our game field featured player and Clayster. You know, I just loved in the listen in, like, the simple little comments, like, we flip, we hold this, we win. Like, we have what we want. Just reminding your team you're not in trouble, you're in a good spot. And yeah, it's easier to do when you've got a 3-map edge in that particular scenario, but we've seen him do it all year in different spots, in different positions against different teams. Step up and just be a vocal leader when he needs to be in game. And we don't know exactly what the dynamic is like outside of game and the relationship with the coach and how everything plays out. But in game, there's no question when there needs to be a word of encouragement, a word of gas, or just a bit of help in a desperate situation, Clay seems to be that guy.
That's what I was talking about. I think he hasn't had like the craziest performance this series, but he's the reason they're in this situation, why they came from the winner's side. And I just feel like when you listen to him, yeah, you nail it. He slows the game down for his teammates. He makes the game feel like practice, and that's what you need to do. What you do every single day, multiple times a day, what you have worked on, sometimes can go out the window. It really can, because the nerves get to you, the pressure gets to you. But Clay just allows it to be, hey, this is just another map. It's another game. We've played this thousands of times.
It reminded me of like the Formal call to listen in yesterday, where it's like frantic comms, and Formal was just like, listen, we're gonna get C, we're gonna push through B, do it. Like just like a clear, concise, like, everyone shut up, this is what we're gonna do. And yeah, you need that at times. So here we go. This could be the final map of the CDL championship match, unless FaZe can muster up something insane, which would be the wildest reverse sweep I think we've ever seen in the history of Call of Duty, if they can do it. But our Empire simply too strong right now. It's hard point on Gunrunner.
And this has been a map that Dallas has owned. They are 4-1 versus Atlanta. Probably one of their better hard points. They're 14-10 overall. It's not a bad one for Atlanta at 11-10. They have a lot of repetitions, but we've also seen some key mistakes on their end. But as I said, you're feeling good if you're Dallas, because this is where you wanted to get. And hopefully you had a map advantage, and now they have that, right? They won the first 3 maps where Atlanta FaZe had every single statistical advantage.
I was thinking we'd get here 2-2. That was my thought looking through it. Like, we'd be 2-2 heading into this map. It's not there. It's not even close to that. This has just been dominance. Dominance from Empire. And we'll see if they can continue to play in that fashion as we watch our game fuel featured player in Clayster and see what he is able to do. Just trying to make sure he wraps back. Lock spawns down for his team as we get ready to head over to Depot.
Just trying to make sure nobody pushes through. It's that flip. Atlanta FaZe, they earned some time. Second hill is going to pop. Here comes the first push. Prim, though, he's going to shut it down quickly. But with these close squad spawns, you see pressure time and time again. But Crim lights up the feed. He finds a third. That's going to be a triple, but there's 3 dead.
Triple drop. What is Dilly going to be able to do inside? He's got a little bit of help, but everyone keeps falling. FaZe, they've been a brave team all year. Might be another one here as Simp and Celium and Priesta and Nature. Everybody just floods on through, pushes on in. Spawning out is Empire, and there's the break with 30 seconds left. A chance for FaZe to smoke up some time. Is Celium on 3 in a row.
They need as much time as they can. He's at number 5. That's going to be Shotzzy right away. He's going to head for that rotation. Some of his teammates are maybe just trying to contest this a little bit. Force the rest of FaZe to wrap back so they can get it set up for minecart. And that's going to be great for Dallas Empire. FaZe will have a small lead here. A lot of the pressure going to come through that vent room. Sim's going to get taken down. And here we go. Talked about them being a brave team. Can they do it again?
Crim in a great spot. Well, Dilly's slowing down the push instantly. See how long they can hold. Working all the way around the back is going to be number 6 in Major Maniac. We'll keep an eye on that because he actually spawns up a easy with them. So there's a big pinch opportunity here from FaZe to try and get in. The collapse is in. The spawn out there for Empire. And it looks like FaZe have broken again.
Yeah, Simp and Celium, I think, take down 4. You get the spawns if you're Major Maniac. You have another pinch coming in. Abizi's going to take down 1, but that'll stagger the push just a little bit. Some Dallas Empire members are going to fight for this position. When we rotate over to crates, you would love to hold minecart because Atlanta FaZe is going to be spawning on that side of the map. You deal with them off spawn, earn some time there at crates. Bailey's started to head over towards that way. Atlanta FaZe, yeah, they get 2 breaks in a row. They have a 30-point lead.
Yeah, now a really good chance if you can contest some of this upcoming time and hold on for Warehouse to build this out to a significant lead, maybe get rolling in this series. But now let's see what they can do. The minecart pressure there still for Empire. They're going to be able to get some shots in on the cross as Crim is going to be the guy there. But it's our game fuel featured player we're on board with in Clayster, who's trying to lock this down with Shotzzy. It's Simp that locks down 2. Major Maniac, well, he's going to drop 2 as well. Priesta trying to shoot somebody, but most of his bullets just going into the dirt.
Major Maniac, though, watching over him. Headed to Warehouse next. This will be on the left side of your mini-map, so Atlanta FaZe are going to have the spawns. Shotzzy's trying to work his way through middle of the map. The rest of his teammates going to work on this time. You're just trying to control this position. If you're Atlanta FaZe, just stagger the push forward. They're going to do that. So 10 seconds left. Maybe you earn some of this time. You see the nades coming in. And he's just going to back on up, but his teammates are set up. And this is one of the things that Atlanta FaZe has to be better on, is a hold like this.
Yeah, but there are 2 players left that could have gotten some pressure mid. Both are going to fall, so there's nobody there. And it's Shotzzy with the opening. Cracks it wide open. That's 3 in a row for Shotzzy on the push. Make it 4. Shotzzy dismantling the FaZe roster, and what a big break this could be. And the spot in the corner as well. It's a wild killing spree in for Shotzzy. The finesse up top to the boxes as Shotzzy is just lights out. Look how quickly Empire break in.
Yeah, those individual plays, man. That's why he's our regular season MVP. We're going to tie this game up. Shotzzy on one side, though, Simp on the other. Simp not going down without a fight. Up to 15 and 10 on a 3 spree. Well, as we focus on spawns for Nash, you do have Major Maniac set up at crates already.
Look at the score.
Rest of FaZe, yeah.
What could have been like a 50-point lead for FaZe? You're looking at a tie game. Like, what a play from Shotzzy and Empire to break in. And that's a prime example of what we've been talking about. FaZe has had some really good breaks, but there when they need the hold, not so great.
Yeah, no, I think it's what you said, right? The 2 players dying, middle of the map, right? What are those 2 players trying to do? Just stagger the push for Dallas Empire. That doesn't happen. And Shotzzy just turns into a monster.
Yep. A monster's a good way to describe it. Not anyone you
want to face man. It's a good ass match.
Now, as we're halfway through our first point, this second part of rotations, FaZe will continue to try and lock down that right side of the map, but Shotzzy with dead silence could play spoiler again. Could play spoiler again. Takes down 1, just continues to finesse around, see if he can influence these spawns. It's not going to happen yet, as minecart spawn is still in for Empires. They've got to track across the map. Shotzzy is just trying to do what he can to keep them away from the point.
Dude. He's just got a flow to his movement, man. It is beautiful to watch. Finally, Abizi shuts him down. But I like that. He knows he's alone on that side of the map. You know, takes his time. His teammates earn some of the hill time. Give them a 10-point lead. And here comes the first push for Dallas Empire here at Depot.
We've talked a lot about that, you know, kind of early year switch with him from the trophy over to Dead Silence. I think you saw there, like him with Dead Silence, just he's having fun, just cruising around the map, picking up kill after kill. The FaZe have got an entry point into the hard point. Empire are here though too. Hook's gonna pick up 2. 4 are going to drop. The parallel spawns in for both teams, but Empire seem to have the edge inside. 4 players stacked up inside of the hard point, and the crossfire is on. Clay's POV to see if he can hit some M4 shots. Not going to need to do it as Illy picks it up, but now it's Clay's turn to make sure Simp can't get in, and he's just spotting and calling out as the youngsters are putting him down.
A game fuel featured player just taking his time. Gonna have about a 40-point lead there, and while they didn't have spawns, it's a great break through the front. Now Atlanta FaZe, they're gonna have this hold, and we saw this a couple of times yesterday where this was actually a really good hold for them at minecart. It kept them in the game. They could do that here. They play it from a very tight setup, but Illy, he's gonna open things up with a double that allows Clay to get in. Can he win the one-on-one? No. Cell responds with a double of his own, but hey, that opens things up for his teammates.
Yeah, it's at least made it
messy.
Yeah, messy inside of the hard point. Simp trying to clean up that mess with a mop, doing his best job to get that done. Lethals all over the place as both sides drop into Simp Texas. Simp just trying to finesse around this trophy and accrue this time. Now down, what, 15 points with 20 or so left to go. We could have a lead change in the win as FaZe can take over with the rest of this time. aBeZy trying to do it inside of the spawn boxes for Empire. Delays the push for a moment, but Empire do get on through. We'll get the final couple of seconds here, but FaZe have set up for next outside in crates.
Yeah, some decent time for FaZe. Cuts that, 40-point lead down to 20. Now they have an opportunity where Dallas is going to be playing maybe a little bit conservative, try to work for spawns, hold spawns for warehouse. It's 4 going to go down. 5 are going to go down. The aggression from Atlanta FaZe, they're going to try and push past mid-map. But that's going to be a clean 15 seconds. Priesta here just hanging out.
Now can you push it and flip it, right? Can you get this next wave and get the flip? I think it's going to be Stellium that has to go huge, but he is going to ultimately get dropped by Shotzzy towards minecart. So great amount of time you picked up here with your FaZe, but Empire still comfortable with the spawns in the back. A little nice movement from Shotzzy there with a bit of bunny hop in to take someone out of the hard point, even if it's just for a moment. Then Illy with a bit of movement of his own. A nice double kill for him.
Yeah, Illy's obviously one of the players we don't talk about very often. Plays a very selfless role, similar to aBeZy, and he can just go off at any moment, just like we saw there.
That did look selfish. That looked nasty.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He's got it. He is a talented player. But now, Atlanta FaZe, can they get this break? You have Crim, who's just sort of dealing with players middle of the map, trying to stagger the push. This is going to be a wide push, trying to hit from both sides if you're Atlanta FaZe.
And there's the difference. Like, at least Empire get 2 kills from this first wave. Like, FaZe got none. And Shotzzy just pushed on through. Now you're into a better position, but FaZe have got to get in, and they've got to get in quickly. Empire at the 199 point, up 4. Clayster, Hoop, Illy trying to hold on inside, but bit by bit the players are dropping, and Hoop's going to be the last guy inside of the point. It seems FaZe has gotten the break in. So what Empire was able to do, FaZe do, maybe not as cleanly, not as quickly, but they do break on through at a critical position in this game. And this will get them right over the 220 mark at approximately 30 away from victory as aBeZy locks down a triple.
And this is sort of the way this series has been. It's still a very close game, but you look at the stats side. Atlanta, they are outslaying, just plain and simple. And that's the way they have been winning the matchup versus the Dallas Empire. But this is one of those crucial moments. Who is going to clutch up when it matters most? 3 going to go down on the hill. Atlanta FaZe, they're going to flip spawns for Depot. They're going to try to earn some time. Second by second, they might get on the board.
Yeah, they might get a map win. Can they extend this series, or does Empire have one more massive clutch in the bag? Can they somehow do it again? The clutch narrative has been everything for Empire in the deep moments of the game, but it seems like aBeZy doesn't want to go without a fight. 37 and 23 plus 14 from him. 3 in a row again over the final minute. Just so many kills for abeezy and FaZe is 18 points to get it done and 10 seconds away from our next hard point popping, and that's where they can close it out. Empire somehow gonna get another big break, or need another big break. They did it once at Warehouse. Can they do it here at Depot?
Yeah, they had a big break here. Can Atlanta FaZe just hold? Can they get a solid hold in? Ooh, it looks like Hoot just stopped shooting right there. Major Maniac, he's gonna take down 2. Celium towards the front. Have the Slayers on the Atlanta FaZe side finally woken up. It looks like they have all red in the kill feed. All red in the kill feed. There's the 40 bomb as well. We're getting burritos, Maven.
abeezy puts up 40. They outslay by somewhere around 20 kills, and they get the map victory. So let's think about how stupid this is so far. Every map that has been favored lopsidedly by the other team, the person that's favored so much has lost it. Every single map now. What's going on? Like, what was the edge here for Empire?
It was 4-1, I think.
I don't get it, Joe. Throw all the stats out the window. I don't want a single other stat this whole match.
Yeah, throw them out. And finally, you see Cell smiling. Maybe you get some positive vibes going. If they're gonna claw their way back into the one, it's one map at a time. It's gonna be a long series. It's what we're hoping for. This is what we wanted. We'll see if they can do it.
And I think if you're Empire, like you're not nervous yet. You're up 4-1, but there's got to be a sense of we could have closed it out there. We could have blanked them. But here, the burrito codes are in. Get your burritos now. Go fast. They go so quickly. So fast, Joe. People love burritos.
We love burritos. Hopefully we win multiple burritos, all of the burritos.
I'm ordering one tonight after this match is done. Without
question.
You
getting a burrito?
100%. I'm eating a burrito for dinner.
I had tacos yesterday, but I might have to eat a burrito.
Kat, my fiance, is going with some friends and taking Copper to like an Airbnb. The pool is so hot here in Texas. Like 3 of her girlfriends are going to go there and bring their dogs. That means I've got the house to myself tonight. That means only 2 things will be happening. I'll be playing Call of Duty, and I'll be covering myself in burritos.
Well, at least it's not fake authentic maple syrup or fake whatever that stuff was, because that was gross. So
I smelled.
It's an easier cleanup. Yeah.
I smelled for so long, and the Herman Miller was stinky. Just stinky.
Yeah.
But FaZe, they get it done. They get one map and stay alive. They're in a massive hole though still. And Joe, I know I've asked you this a lot of times over the year, but what do you do? Like how do you get back on point? Now you got one map open on the board. How do you find more?
It sounds just like we say it over and over again, but it really is just map by map. You can't let this score linger in your head. You have to focus on the game. And as soon as maybe you combo 2 maps in a row, if they take this game 5, maybe then that's when the nerves and that pressure start to hit the Empire side and the belief comes out. You win.
abeezy puts up 40. They outsell
talent to do so, but they're going to have to play some perfect Call of Duty.
Yeah, at this point, it's like your FaZe, you got nothing to lose. You're down in a big hole. Why not have the biggest comeback in the history of it? We'll see if Empire can close it out. We'll be back after this break. Major Maniac with the play. What a play from Sip. Celium goes huge. abeezy! Lightning strikes twice. What an individual play from Priest. He's a trying clutch. He can't do it. Haley going on a rampage inside the hill. He heard him. He gets it. He got it. He got it.
MikeFeez. Go. Call of Duty League is brought to you by Metro. Watch the best at their best with unlimited data from Metro, all on T-Mobile's nationwide 5G network. Metro, everything you need to rule your day. Thank you to Xperia by Sony, official mobile partner of the Call of Duty League. The new Xperia 1 Mark II smartphone brings you the ultimate mobile gaming experience, with a cinema-wide 4K OLED display and more technology to enhance your gameplay. Tournament audio and team chat listenings are brought to you by Astro Gaming, the official headset and mix amp of the Call of Duty League. Join the Astro family and order the CDL A40 TR headset and Pro Team speaker tags today at astrogaming.com. Mountain Dew Game Fuel, the official energy drink of the Call of Duty League.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is CDL Game Day presented by Game Fuel. The championship weekend is coming to a close, and I think for a lot of people, it was a bit of a worry there that it may have been finishing a little too soon. These three faces on your screen will be giving you a little bit of a reprieve from all the action. My name is Miles Ross. Joining me in the middle there, Study. Jeremy, welcome to the show, and of course, Chance on the end. Jay, mate, you're looking fantastic. Welcome, mate. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man, but this series has got me sweating. I just saw Dallas go up 4-0 so fast. One map away from closing it out, and FaZe decided to finally come alive, outslay their opponent. You see a BZ with 40 kills. It looks like they're lacking in that leadership role, because you see Clayster on the opposite side just getting so hyped for this team, and Atlanta just need that spark. And hopefully after that hard point, they should be open in this series.
I mean, Chance, again, it was close to finish. We, of course, got burritos, but Dallas are pulling out all the dirty stops here, mate, trying to get the win done.
All of them. Like the first few maps, they had a bunch of weird things as they were pulling out. Never before seen, but that was the story of the first half. They had us there, but now FaZe, of course, working on that comeback, but a very difficult road ahead.
Very difficult road ahead is far from over, hopefully, but I have just received word that we're ready to rock and roll and get the game underway. Maven, my friend, take it away, you big, bold, beautiful.
Thank you so much, Miles. We are back, and FaZe, maybe some life. I'm not a believer yet. I know I predicted them to somehow pull this out and get the win, but now it seems impossible. It seems improbable. But if anyone could do it, maybe it's FaZe. And like you sort of were talking about it towards the end of that, like before the break, like you got nothing to lose now. Like you're in this big hole.
Oh, play your game, right? Have some fun. I don't know.
Why not just... You think it's in their heads, maybe, like, we have a chance to do something no one's ever done and have one of the craziest, if not the craziest, reverse sweep in the history of Call of Duty?
That'll get started if they win a couple of maps. I think after one win, I don't think that's really the conversation. But, you know, if they, you know, bring this 4-3, 4-2, yeah, they might start having that conversation for sure.
And, man, I'll tell you. But Crim didn't have the best map there, but he has been so good. Through the first three, he had like a 1.34, and you got to think, I know he's thinking about it a bit. He has a chance to cement himself as the undisputed greatest player of all time. There will be no conversation. There will be no debate. There will be no one else in the conversation. He has a chance to do it here. We'll see what Crim can do over the rest of this series. But for me, just as a commentator, and I don't care who wins, I want the best team to take this, but I guess I want to see if FaZe can make the run. Like, can they make this interesting? Can they give us a wild marathon series? They've got to keep it going. And now we head to search on Ramaza, and this is where FaZe looked out of sorts at times. But Nameless kind of talked about it leading into this, Joe. They did some of the hard parts, right? Like, they put themselves in good position. They dominated the first Bloods. They had 4v2s. They had 5v2s. They got in good spots. They just couldn't win it from there. And, well, we highlighted Crim. There's the first Blood to start it off.
He might hit a second one of these. He's going to try and play his life up top. Who is that? Celium. He's going to have some players to deal with. Can Abize bring them back into this one? Shotzi with some quick rotations up through. Cell, he's going to back down, try to play his life. Obviously, we're in the round one, so you don't have dead silence. Everyone's hearing everyone. But it is a skirmish. And hello, Priest dying behind you. Nice movement from Shotzi. Dallas, they have B control. Now, can they get the bomb down in this 2 versus 4?
Yeah, I mean, can they do what FaZe couldn't yesterday? They close out these rounds when they have the massive man advantage. Shotzi is in trouble on that site, but he's able to stay up for now. Who's going to be able to help him? It's going to be Crim. Crim gets the first 2 in the round. He gets 3. He gets 4. Crim 6 takes over round 1, and Empire strike first.
Yeah, they open things up with that first blood. They execute onto the site. Shotzzy does a great job, but you know, I think what Teep was talking about it too. The last time he was on a Champ Sunday, Crim did not play well. He did not play well last year. He wants to redeem himself. He wants another ring. And his search and destroys today against Atlanta FaZe have been fantastic. What, he had 13 on that gun runner. Starts this one off with 4.
It is a huge first round. So now what can FaZe do to answer the call? Does not start off smoothly for them at all, but it's an aggressive hit over towards B. Hopefully they can get through the doors this time around.
Shotzzy got that silence.
Yep. Major Maniac turns, but it's not going to happen in time. So now you're worried about getting pinched on both sides. They aren't able to work the plant. They're going to move into the B house as things have unraveled, but Shotzzy still has that dead silence up. We'll see if he can find the angle. He's able to do it. It was Crim in the first round. It's Shotzzy in round 2 being the playmaker.
Yeah, I think Stell just gets some really bad timing there. He was watching that alleyway for like 5 to 10 seconds. Priest and Simp though. Sorry, Priest and Abizi in a 2 versus 3. They have some time to work with. They want to rotate if they can, but it looks like Illy's up top cafe or bottom cafe, so he's going to be watching that. He's going to watch the rotation. And I think Priest is thinking about it. How do they want to play this? It's going to take some individual plays, that is for sure. Priest goes up. And yeah, he doesn't have Daddy. He has a trophy, so that's going to be bombed down. And there we go. 2 quick rounds for Dallas.
Yeah, and the early kills, everything. Crim, and then it's Shotzzy. They just get the massive numbers advantage. And well, you feel good in those spots if you're Empire, because it didn't matter if you had the numbers yesterday. You still pulled out rounds. They're showing they can do it on both sides. Disadvantage, advantage, doesn't matter. They're taking the round wins and just 4 rounds away now from a championship.
See what adjustments Atlanta will make. It's just, yeah, those early deaths that are shutting them down. Dallas, they're going right back towards B.
See if Crim find the opening again. Hook has already surged on through. They're flying in behind the smoke. Celian backs up from the top window for now. His Empire
This is a great position.
This plant down.
It's a great position. Celian again just has no idea. He's going to get pinched here. He's going to get pinched, but Priest is trying to play his life. Abizi's there to help, and somehow Atlanta FaZe come out on top of that one. I thought they were all screwed inside of that B house, but all good, and there we go. They bounce back. Everybody wins their one-on-ones.
Yeah, it didn't look great because usually after the offense and you get to those spots without losing anybody, like you're in a great position, but where the teamwork and the crossfire was in question yesterday, there it looked very good for FaZe. Great help when people were in trouble, and they'll get the round win, a much needed one considering the hot start from Empire. And when we take a look at the reverse sweeps this season, and we talked about it with FaZe, they did it so much in the middle of the year. They led the way. They had 3 this year, more than any other team. This is a different beast, though. In a best of 9,
it's like a giant broom. Yeah, it's like it's a giant broom. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of power, a lot of teamwork.
You gotta think though, those spots they were put in the mid-year could be big for them here. They know they have the chance, the potential to come back in these spots, but there's Illy with the first blood.
A nice position from Illy. He's just trying to play his life now. Like, it's almost like his job is done, and I love that. Just get away. Shotzzy with dead silence through the middle. I think he heard that door open to his right. That was a Beezy, but Major Maniac was ready for it. He's watching his teammates back. We're into a 4 versus 4. Where does FaZe want to go with this bomb? And, well, I think they were thinking A, but now it might be a B hit because Clayster, he's going to take down Celian.
You still have Hook and Crim stacked up inside. Abizi's got Daddy to use. They'll hear the door, but that's a massive gunfight win for Abizi, an opening. But Hook is still here. Rotating over quickly is going to be Illy, now trying to get in position. Bomb planted for FaZe. Now a 3 versus 3. Nice movement from Illy. Nice movement from Hook. All down to Major Maniac. As everything falls apart, the Simtex is in. They're on the defuse. He's going to have to challenge. Trying to get the angle. Win the first. He's got to get the shots in. He got it. He had to reload. Did he get the kill? No, Empire gets the defuse. I think he ran out of ammo. He gets all the kills, but has to swap to the pistol. Oh, no.
I actually can't believe Clay hopped that. Wow, that is a stone cold hop. A 2 versus 1, you're just playing the trade, right? You know his position. Clay's just like, all right, I'm going to get on it. Man, Major Maniac almost with a 1 versus 3. The Dallas Empire, the retake on point.
And I didn't see what he had left in his M4, if he has had no bullets or what the situation was, but he tried to finish him. He must have killed him in instant after to the fuse, but what a play from our game field featured player in Clayster. The hop, the stick, the win. Now a 2-round advantage. We'll see if Crim can locate another opening pick from this position. Lots of action towards Cafe. A kill for either side.
And this is when you look at like your players like a BZ, just give you those man advantages in the round. Priesta might have a position through middle of the map. Simp on the B site, able to take 1 down. I don't know where Shotzi is. Shotzi's somehow still alive. Shotzi's somehow still alive, continues to finesse. Illy has his back. Celium was trying to get there for the trade. And there's another one of these scenarios, Maven, where you have the man advantage. Shotzi makes the play. Bomb is down. And now it's a 2 versus 3.
You have a 2-on-2 towards the site, though. His Clayster has yet to start to move this across. So they've got a moment to make the play. He's going to fall. Clay's going to have to go. Clay's trying to wrap and get into position. Can they pick this up? Shotzi's got dead silence. Clay's going to get caught. All on now. Regular season MVP to try and make the play. There's the first now in the 1v2 down to a 1 versus 1, but it's Major with the read and the defuse. What a nutty round it is to get FaZe's second on the board.
Yeah, they needed Major. Maybe Clay's antics and the way they've been hopping on defuses, maybe that gets in shots. He's had a little bit of, I got to check this bomb. I got to check this. Doesn't want the defuse to come in. Oh, man, what a retake. And as you said, yeah, the timing where Clay is just so far away from his teammates. They take advantage of that.
Yeah, and it's tough because you don't know what rap they're going to take. You're trying to hold maybe bottom or top Cafe on the push, but that's why I was putting so much emphasis on it. Like, you have a 2-on-2 for a second. You got to take it, and they're able to do it. So now either team winning routes really at a man disadvantage, but Celium, another slow start to a search and destroy where he's been terrific all year. Dead silence comes up. I thought Hook had the kill as we swap POVs, but Priesta and Simp both able to win their ones. The B site cracked wide open. Illy and Krim are still close, though.
We saw this a lot yesterday. Now can they win a round with these advantages? Illy's going to bring it back. Makes it a 4 versus 3. I like this from Priest to take your time, but it's yeah.
Not again.
3v3, man. You throw away a 2-man advantage.
Easy gets a huge one, though. They needed a kill to slow the tide that was Empire, but they still haven't got the bomb planted with just under 40 to go. Empire grouping up around Cafe. Illy can't quite finish it. The flood comes in. The team kill comes through as he was tagged up and had to back up. The shots hit on the cross, though, and FaZe hit the shots to close it out. They almost blunder the 5v3, but they're able to get the round victory. And yeah, I guess that was a lot of the same from yesterday. But this time, at least, you clutch up and win it.
Yeah, Clay, I think Illy was really weak. He probably goes down anyways. But yeah, the team kill comes through. Maybe if that doesn't happen, there's a 2 versus 2. Clay with some nice shots, able to take down Priest off the bomb.
Well, you saw the two players like on top of each other. They were on top of each other. He just kills them both at the same time. Like, that's just collateral damage, right?
A lot of B hits. When do we see our first A hit? In Simp.
Second time he's caught.
Yeah, 2 times in a row. Trying to get in that position to hold the site, but it's taken down.
The timing just not there for him, and Krim has the angle again. 5v3 now for Empire.
Reese gets caught as well. He was spotted by Clay. Maybe he had a... Well, okay. Oh, Illy trying to stay alive. I was going to say maybe Priesta found a timing. Clay works the flank. 2 versus 5. That is bombed down. Now a 2v4.
And again, there was a Shotzi that jumped over 1 from that spot. This time it's going to be hard.
Steps. Who put those stairs there?
BZ 1 versus 4. A legion of players swarming around him. He's been able to stay up for now. He's got dead silence to work with. He spotted one on the flank, goes for the challenge, but can't take the fight. Empire get it again. And yeah, I mean, Krim with another massive first blood as Simp tries to hit the cross of the boxes.
And you see the stun is trying to hit Graham to make the shot a little bit more difficult on him, but they're gonna have to start like smoking that out if they want Simp to get there or something. Because we see when Simp does get to B, he's finding kills. He's playing his life really well. But as you said it, yes, we saw it in the first round. You saw it right there. Crim is just yeah, easy pick.
He's now down 1 and back to offense. BC, yet another first blood in this matchup. Book ripped off the map quickly. They want to work towards A. Shotzzy going to be the lone man low. Now he does have dead silence to work with.
I don't know how Simp is spotted here. Play from the players from Sandbag, as you said. Shotzzy finessing around. I'm going to make this a 4v4, but look at the bomb. The bomb is inside of A. So right now, Abizi and Simp, they need to play their lives. They have to play their life so well because that's what Dallas are going to focus on. Inside, though, Selim and Priest each going to get their kills. Another one of those scenarios that just scares me if you're Atlanta FaZe.
This time, looks a little bit cleaner. Shotzzy going to get caught out. Simp puts him down. Crim6 now last alive. The movement simply too much to handle at close range with the M4 and FaZe. Tie it up 4-4. Little slide cancel and snap from Avizi, and you saw it from an M4 player's POV who's kind of holding how difficult that is to deal with. It is a nightmare.
I just want to see. Okay, so like Dallas is, you know, B. Is this a time now where you go A? Because Atlanta's probably thinking, how the heck do we defend this site, right? How do we defend this?
Looks like they're right back to it, though.
Up. Yeah, Simp switched it up. He's like, I'm out of there. I'm going to a different spot.
Priestess POV from Sandbags. Illy, though, with the first blood. Right behind the door. He's right behind the door. The read's there from Priesta, but Hoop simply too strong, wins the gunfight. Simp, though, gets a kill, resets his daddy, and gets away with his life, so they'll only be down a man as Selim is still lurking in the B house, and he hears that door. Here they come. Shotzi's got his daddy pop. He slides on in, and once again, you see how hard that movement is to deal with. Shotzi just smokes him. 40 seconds to go. Another 2v4 for FaZe.
Dallas taking their time. They know there's a couple of openings. Clay's worried about his life. He's just playing very patient. Major Maniac might get some great timing here, trying to deal with the bomb planner, and he does. So they'll force a 2v3, but a quick trade for Millie. All up to Simp now.
Simp is
no
close.
daddy.
Close. It's close.
Millie gets out, though. That's huge. Yeah, you see Simp. That's who he was trying to find. Simp has a smoke to work with. Maybe he can make a miracle happen, but no M4, and that's the weapon you would love to have in this position.
30 seconds to go. There's the dead silence pop. The clutch up in the 1v3. Just so little time to work with, and everything covered by Empire. There's the first pick, but Clay in position gets the kill. Now Empire 1 round away from being crowned your 2020 champs. They are so close, Joe.
1 round away. We got
early first bloods on offense.
Yes,
give them such an advantage. Now, can they win it with a defensive round? All the pressure on Atlanta FaZe to get us to a round 11.
And FaZe will have to get there on offense. BC just barely gets out with his life. Look at the stack towards Cafe and the smoke out. Here they come. The flood's going to be on through. Shots through the smoke for Crim. Crim is making the play. Crim will drop, but he does the damage. He's been massive in this series.
Days on cell. You have play going all the way around. Shotzzy gets the call out. Shotzzy makes it a 2 versus 4.
It feels like the 15th 2v4 for FaZe. They've been put in so many bad spots in this search and destroy. Does it end here? Empire can smell it.
They're all trying to get Major Maniac. They're all isolating him. They're all isolating Major Maniac. He's trying to play his life. He's trying to stay alive. Simp backs up to help him. But they have 30 seconds, Maven. They have to go.
Everywhere you look, you just see
gotta
Empire
go.
players. Time ticking, second by second. FaZe's dream of a championship is disappearing. Every window, every door, there's somebody. It's a ludicrous gunfight win for Sim, but will it be enough? Just 12 seconds to go. Seemingly nothing that he can do, and there's the final kill. Dallas Empire get it done. They are your 2020 Call of Duty League champions. Crim6 now undisputedly the greatest Call of Duty player of all time. Clayster goes back to back to get his third chip as well. And for the youngsters in Illy, Hook, and Shotzi, their lives are forever changed.
You see Clay getting hyped up right there, showing you 3. Hook smiling, Shotzi smiling. Man, they were so good all year long. So consistent, and they worked their tails off to get into this position. What a couple of weeks it's been for them.
We'll just enjoy them celebrating and just think about this moment for somebody like Shotzi. Your first year competing in Call of Duty Esports, you're the regular season MVP. You win the entire championship. Unbelievable, and I think you can just see the happiness on his face, just a smile and looking to enjoy it. For Crim and Clay, yeah, both the 3. You saw the 3, and they joined very elite company with this win. That was special.
Fireworks, baby, they're going off outside of Verdansk.
I love that. You know where I'm headed tonight right after this? I'm going to Verdansk.
I am as well. I definitely will, but awesome to see all the fireworks, all the things we have integrated inside the game. Look at that. Dallas Empire, our 2020 champs. The stadium is blue.
Now they just need us sitting in there, Joe. They just need like a 3D like
just
CGI build of just a bunch of Maven and Merc just sitting in there clapping. This is the first time I've seen this. This is awesome.
Got the trophy there. What, Empire gonna have the throne? $1.5 million. Oh, does that look good?
Think about it. You got the cash, the trophy, the ring, the throne, the head. Like there's what the Jordans. Like there's so much
all the
stuff
swag.
to go with
They got
this.
everything.
They got all the swags, and there it is one more time. Everybody watching, give it up for Dallas Empire, your Call of Duty League 2020 champions. Special stuff from a team that made it work all season long, and this one has got to be sweet.
Yeah, I would hope it's the most money ever, babe, and I hope it's sweet. It better be. $1.5 million sounds sweet to me, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a bit of cash. And another thing just to kind of nail on top of this too, it's like it's the first year, right? Like you've set this stage to build maybe a future dynasty with this team. It's the inaugural season of the Call of Duty League, and yeah, were there bumps in the road? Yeah, big old speed bumps. When you think about the global pandemic and the quick pivot to be made online, and we already talk about these players and how they've got to be more versatile than maybe any other esport. When you think about the title changing year over year and what they had to deal with this year, you can take a lot of pride with this, a lot of pride for those 5 players that get it done. It's just, it's incredible when you think about the difference of what it means to these guys. Like, yes, it's all a win, and yes, the money's all there, but the different stages they are on in their career, it's just truly, truly wild. And Crim, you did it, buddy. I know there's been debates on both sides. Karma, Crim, who's the greatest? There's no debate. Crim6 is the greatest player of all time, and you deserve it. You deserve it, especially after how he played in that final. And the kills there in the final round to close it out to make sure it didn't get to around 11. You are a truly special player. It's been a privilege to commentate your career. Unbelievable stuff. But we are going to hop to our scuff play of the game. And, well, it's when Clayster hops the bomb and Major Maniac almost makes the clutch. But what a ludicrous round it was.
Yeah. It was pretty wild, to say the least. Major Maniac almost goes massive and clutches the 1 versus 3. And typically in these scenarios, when you know where the player is, it's just a fast trade. I think there was still like 24 seconds left on the bomb clock to work with. But bomb gets planted here. It's a 3 versus 3. The Illy really opens things up with dead silence. Ook inside of this B building, just able to stay alive. But Clay, he goes for it. He does. Major Maniac able to take down one. And yeah, there's 30 seconds left and he's on it? Like, they know his spot. I don't know what these comms are like. Like, yeah, just watch over me. But yeah, I think he just runs out of bullets. Doesn't have enough in the clip. And that was a pivotal round. Gives them that 2-round advantage. But yeah, big props to everybody for Dallas Empire. I mean, Astro, Rambo, the entire team.
Congrats to everyone. And Joe, it's been a pleasure, man. First year of the CDL.
Yeah, another year done.
I've loved commentating with you, and hopefully to many, many more. We hope the fans have enjoyed it. Shout out to our production team with some of the brilliant graphics and just a smooth show all weekend long. But it's Clay, the back-to-back, ready with the interview. We'll toss it right over to Lando.
Thank you so much, Clint. Yes, it is your instant reaction brought to you by PlayStation. I am joined by Clayster. Buddy, let me just start off by saying congratulations, a world championship, $1.5 million. Tell me, how do you feel right now?
Oh man, I feel amazing. I feel so good to go back to back, add another ring here onto the finger. You know, man, like, this is a dream come true. This is a resurgence this late in my career, and you know, it's all props to my teammates. Shout out to them, man.
Absolutely. Well, Clay, just last year, I know we already talked about it a little bit, but the big conversation, the big discussion was how it had been 1,400 days since you won a major title. You told me that there were personal doubts. There were thoughts of possibly hanging it up. Now you've won back-to-back world championships. Tell me, what has this past year and a half been like for you?
The one word we've used for this year is adversity. We've been thrown so much stuff our way, man, and had so much stuff just not go our way, and so many, you know, failures, and so many just really not putting it together, and whether it's the host or the player skip or whatever it is, we've been screwed all year. And so for us to persevere all year, get a top 2 seed, win in 2 Game 5s to make it through winners, and then have that kind of dominant performance right there, like, dude, man, like, we deserve this ring more than anybody else. We've worked so hard for this, and the kids have worked so hard for this. I'm beyond proud of the effort that we all put in, and I really couldn't have asked for more. It's an amazing feeling. I'm so happy. Like, it's just adversity, man. We persevere no matter what.
Well, I got to tell you, and speaking of adversity, I remember back in 2015 when you won your first world championship, the storyline was throw me to the wolves, I'll come back leading the pack. Now you're the last one standing out of the Twins and the Tiny Terrors from the E United roster from last year. Tell me, my friend, how do you manage to keep on doing it?
Oh man, I think sheer determination to be the best in the world. I mean, you know, I kind of was a little salty that I wasn't teaming with any of my old United teammates, and they all kind of thought like I was the weak link on the team. And to like come out here and to play how we did, and even in that finals to win how we did, you know, it just proves to myself that I'm not the wing league. It proves to myself that I still have it. It proves to me and everyone around me that, you know, I'm a back-to-back world champion, 3-time champion now, made over.
Can you guys hear me?
I think we might have lost Clayster there for a moment. We'll make sure to get him back. I think Shotzi was maybe interested on getting onto this interview, folks. But of course, like I said, we'll get Clayster back. We'll make sure to talk on what was an absolutely incredible series, as Clayster was kind of alluding to it. Obviously, the adversity the teams had to deal with this year, which we'll definitely be touching on a little bit more here in just a little while. But Clayster, thank you so much for your time. I'm glad we got a chance to talk for a little bit, as this was your instant reaction brought to you by PlayStation. A massive congrats to the Dallas Empires. The city of Dallas is celebrating tonight. More awesome COD coverage to come. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hello. Triple D, nigga. Motherfucking Dallas Empire.